Alright, for the good of GMU Smash and the future of thumbnails, I'm going to make a quick tutorial on how I do my thing. So, normally, how I start it is I go into my VRMS recordings. I have an external hard drive. I get all the VODs from Dub the night of. Then I come home, and then I go to the folder, and I rename all of these to about this. You don't want to put any dashes in these, so the final format is going to look something like this. But you don't want to do that because YouTube removes those and makes them spaces again. So just keep them in this format. You can go through and fix them later. And just make sure everything's right. If there's any typos here, it can make your life marginally harder later. Then you want to go over to YouTube, and when you upload, so whenever you upload, you're going to click this thing, and you're going to go here, and you're going to sort these by date. Now the reason being, if you sort them by date, it will put them in this order, in which you can publish them in chronological order. So, that's important. Then, after that, you do have to make the thumbnails. So, what I do is I use GIMP. So, yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. I have thumbnail stuff as a separate folder. Right here, I've got renders. So I've got all the renders I need. I don't have alternate colors. People sometimes care, but it's up to you. And I have my thumbnail. So my thumbnail file is actually pretty important because you're gonna save this as a default, and you're gonna keep reopening it and sort of like discarding the changes you just made to it. So let's go ahead and open it, and let's see who we have next. Who did I just do? I think I just did Minix versus somebody. Yeah, Minix versus Maverick. So our next one is Choki versus Jeb. So first of all, we check out who they're playing. It's a Toon Link versus a Roy. So what I do first in GIMP is I do their names in the order that they appear. I select color, and that selects all of the alpha on this set of layers. Now, for Photoshop, you can do the outline in black by default for text, but in GIMP you have to do it manually or through a script. So what I do here is I select the alpha with a color. I invert that selection, so it's now all the text on there, and then I grow that selection by 7. I have some custom hotkeys I use for this. I would suggest you create some as well. And then I just kind of brush over it with this paint tool. And keep in mind, I'm selecting this layer, so you don't want to paint over the text. It gets mad at you. And after that, we need to put their characters on. Pretty simple. Let's go to the renders. You're normally going to have this thing open. So, Toon Link. Put this guy on there. And you might elect to create a downscaled version of these. So Toon Link has a big head, so we're going to look at him at 800. The goal of this is to get their head in the frame without their head clipping too much out of the frame. See how that scales? It will take a moment to scale. That's why you do want to scale these beforehand, if at all possible. Let's put him behind the area. He'll be looking this way. And let's get Roy. And Roy's a Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem have little heads compared to their body. So we're going to scale him to 2000. And despite the fact that most of his body's outside of the thumbnail, his head's going to be in the thumbnail, so it doesn't really matter. So we've got that in there. So I'm going to, I think it's, it's Control-Shift-E to export. We're going to call this Choki v. Jeb. Put it in this, export, and then this is something I've done about 1,000 times, but I do Control W, Tab, Enter, Control O, Enter, and that will give me my new layer. If you're using Photoshop, you'll find your own shortcuts, but you'll figure it out. Next, so let's pretend that we have all of these done. Let's go put on a thumbnail. So right now we go to our thumbnails, thumbnail stuff, BMS74, go here, organize this by date created, and put this on there. Then, after you're done, after you've got the last thumbnail in, what you're going to want to do is you want to publish these one by one. I'm not going to publish it now, but you want to publish these one by one. Now the reason being, if you hit publish all, it will publish them in the order that YouTube finished processing them, which is sometimes the order you upload them in. However, if you have a really long video, so for example, if Losers Finals was 25 minutes and Grand Finals was 6, then Losers Finals will appear up front. So you do want to publish these one by one. And then after that, you want to put them into a playlist so people can parse through the playlist and just use that to find which event they're looking for. And then after that, you probably just want to go tell the GMU Discord that you finished and you did a good job. So, whoever's watching this, good luck. Thumbnails are a thankless job, but a lot of people thank me for it anyways. Peace. And if you have any questions, please message me on Discord. Just because I'm leaving as a TO doesn't mean I'm leaving the scene as a whole. I'll still be doing the tech time VODs and the thumbnails, so that will be... I can still help you out. I just won't be able to do the GMU because I'm not going to be TO anymore. You guys got to pick it up. Also, make sure that you set the VODs to upload overnight. The reason I come down and upload them when I'm sort of, like right when I get home is because that way it uploads during the night. You wake up, come over, and you do the thumbnails. That way, not only then do you save time on uploading, you also sort of motivate yourself to actually do it. Believe it or not, if I don't do the thumbnails the night of, I find it very hard to motivate myself to ever do them. So as long as you get into the discipline, you'll figure it out. Cool. Good luck, GMU Smash. You guys can do it.